What is up, everybody? Sportsman Junkie here. Back for the first time this year. It's January 8th. Tomorrow, the playoffs start. It's going to be January 9th. Yeah. So, basically, I hope you guys had a wonderful, I hope you guys had a very Merry Christmas. Hold on a second. Alright. Hope you guys had a Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Hopefully, 2021 is a lot better than 2020. So let's get into. I know it's been a while, but let's get in. Playoff time, Super Wild Card weekend, and let's get to the picks for Wild Card weekend. Let's go. So first game we'll talk about is Colts versus Bills. 7 seed Colts, 2 seed Bills. You know what I'm saying? Colts. This might be Philip Rivers' last game. The Bills, a very good team. Josh Allen progressed to an MVP type player. I think he'll get second or third in MVP. Stephon Diggs, one of the best receivers in the game. That Vikings trade was a win-win for both of them because obviously they got Justin Jefferson, who broke the rookie record. Very good. Hopefully they can win there sometime. But anyway, Stephon Diggs very good. 2-seeded Buffalo Bills against a very inconsistent Colts team that struggle against the really good teams, like the top tier teams. I believe the Bills are one of the best teams in the league. They could possibly go to the Super Bowl. But yeah, I think the Bills are going to win this one. I think it's going to be a good game. Hopefully, don't be a blowout for Philip Rivers' last game because this possibly could be his last. But I think it's going to be a good game. Bills run defense, very skep. Just kind of their team defense, to be honest. The defense last year was great. This year, it's been alright. But definitely weakness is the run game. So Jonathan Taylor might piece them up. I don't know, but the Colts got a good defense too, but I just don't think it's enough, I think Buffalo gets the win. Next game, 4:40 tomorrow. Rams versus Seahawks, two very inconsistent teams. Rams, I don't know if Jared Goff's playing. Seahawks, I know Russell Wilson's playing, and their defense has done very well. Except, obviously, the first couple weeks, they gave up the first weeks or whatever, they gave up so many yards. So I don't know if I trust them or not. They do have DK, they have Tyler Lockett, Chris Carson, I believe he's healthy. Obviously, they have Russell Wilson, who's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. I think he's going to put this game on his shoulders against a very good Rams defense, but I do think the Seattle Seahawks will get the win. It's going to be a good game, though. But yeah, let's go Seahawks. All right, next game, we got the Buccaneers. This is the last game of Saturday until we move on to Sunday. Buccaneers versus the Washington football team. Washington, I'm happy for you. Ron Rivera battled cancer. I was a Panthers fan. I am a Panthers fan. And I loved Ron Rivera when he was there. Of course, he was very good. Very good coach. We had some great teams. We had a good team there. And, he's good. Obviously, he's a cancer survivor, too. He fought through many. He battled whatever cancer it was, and he got it. He went through. Still coaching. Alex Smith, comeback player of the year. I don't care what any of you say. You guys are probably going to agree with me too, because he said he could have died. He said he could have had it amputated. Obviously, like 17 surgeries, infections, one of the nastiest leg injuries of all time ever. But he came back, and he's doing well. Not great. The defense is great, or the defense is good. If anybody can carry that team, it's the defense. Offense, not really that good. Terry McLaurin is good, but he's kind of the only guy. Antonio Gibson, he's alright. But nobody's going to wow you except for Terry McLaurin. Alex Smith, he's not necessarily a playoff QB. I don't know. Unfortunately, I think the Buccaneers are going to win. Obviously, the Panthers fan won. And also, I want the underdog to win, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think Buccaneers are going to take this one. And unfortunately, I think they're going to win it pretty handily, but prove me wrong. Please prove me wrong. So next game we got the Ravens and Titans Sunday morning, January 10th at 1:05 p.m. It's a tough game because last year, we're avenged. Ravens want revenge. Fun facts. I saw this on Instagram today. So these teams have met up, I believe, 4 times, and the road team has won every single time. Obviously, last year, Ravens were 14-2. They were riding sky. Everyone's like, "Oh, they're going to the Super Bowl." Titans come in the 6th seed. They beat Tom Brady and the Patriots, which was shocking for us. And then they beat the Ravens after Derrick Henry ran all over them. Now, Titans offense is very good. Ravens defense is pretty good too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they'll be able to stop Derrick Henry. They could be like the Chiefs and contain him. Maybe build a wall or something. Yeah. Sorry, that's my brother's door, but Titans got some weaknesses. Clowney's not playing. He's hurt for the rest of the year. Vic Beasley's not playing. Weak secondary. All right, take advantage of that. Not even okay, running game. Ravens got a pretty good all-around defense. Not too many injuries. But yeah, to be honest, who knows? I think I'm gonna go with the Ravens. I think they do finally pull out. Lamar finally gets his first playoff win. He's been an MVP type of player the last couple weeks. Obviously, favors Bill's schedule makes sense, but he's done amazing things after the Browns game. He's been good. He's been very good, and he got them to the playoffs. I believe he can finally get over the hump and win his first playoff game against Tennessee Titans. And yeah, let's go. Bet on that. All right, next game we got the Bears and Saints. Bears. Everyone's been saying, Mitch Trubisky's playing good the last couple weeks. He should get extended. Not everyone, obviously, but a lot of people are. This is probably not a good. This is not a good situation for the Bears because they're 8-8. Got lucky because they're in the playoffs. I'm out of luck. 7 seed, playing a very good Saints team. Even if the Saints don't have Alvin Kamara, I don't think it's gonna matter. Actually, no, it might. But I think the Saints, unfortunately, and I don't like them that much, but I have to respect them. Very good, no matter if Alvin Kamara plays or not. The Bears were really just not that good of a team. Their defense is good, fantastic, but if you go into that Mercedes-Benz Superdome, I believe it's called. Don't be hoping you come out with the W, because I really don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think that the Bears are good enough. It's literally David Montgomery on offense, Allen Robinson, but he can just get covered by Marshawn Lattimore, who's one of the best corners in the league. Saints secondary is stout. The linebacker core is stout. The defense is really good. Okay, compared. So I think the Saints win this one. They win it pretty handily. But who knows? I do think the Saints are gonna win. I hope the Bears win, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Last game of Wild Card Weekend, we got the Browns and Steelers. Browns finally make it to the playoffs. Congrats to them. Obviously, yeah, the 6 seed going against the 3 seed Steelers, and obviously the Steelers looked not great, except for they were 11-0. They started out 11-0, and then they lost, I believe, 3 games in a row. Then they won against the Colts. The Colts are, honestly, I feel like the Browns could beat them. I would be saying that, but I don't know. Big Ben against Baker Mayfield in the playoffs. I think the Steelers are gonna get this one because the Browns, they struggled against the Steelers last week when the Steelers didn't have Big Ben. They had Mason Rudolph at QB. He's not good. He's all right, but he's not that good. Obviously not starting caliber. I don't think they had. Did they have Schuster? It didn't matter. They struggled against a third string, second string Steelers team. I don't think the Steelers are going to lose, especially with Kevin Stefanski being out with COVID. I hate that. Everyone hates COVID. Screw COVID. But unfortunately, he's out. He's a head coach, by the way, if you didn't know. You probably did. I don't see it happening. I just don't see the Browns getting the win. I want them to, but I think the Cinderella story comes to a close here in Pittsburgh. Unfortunately, that is the Cincinnati Joe Burrow jersey. I do live in Ohio. No, so they're my second favorite team, but not the Browns, the Bengals, but I would like the Browns to win. I don't like either of these teams, but I like the underdog to win. But I don't think it's gonna happen. As usual, man. Who's gonna win? I got the Steelers, just because I feel like defense is too good. You know, um, Baker's he's kind of inconsistent, but I don't know necessarily trust him yet. But who knows? But anyway, that's gonna do it. So my predictions for wild card. So see you next week, I guess.